Oh, and next time, remind me not to sail north. I need to be sailing south. I think that's the right direction to go. When I sail again, I do not want any warm weather clothes, period. I want t-shirts, shorts, which I brought, but I'm not wearing them right now, and flip-flops. So just remind me of that next time. And as you can hear, the engine is off and the sails are up. So that is a good thing. So nice to get that engine off and get some peace and quiet. So we see how long that lasts. Reporting in from the kind of cloudy Pacific, and it seems to have calmed down just a bit. Still some big rollers out here, but we're kicking it live. All of us have got some good rest up to this point. And to answer your question, Mom, we believe that we kind of went into the general area because there's a couple points there, but kind of rolled into it around 1 o'clock in the morning, and then kind of cleared the last point Conception, you know, between 4 and 5 in the morning. So there was, you know, quite a bit of time in that general area with some, you know, pretty rough weather, seas, fog, all that good stuff. So that's kind of the general timeline. So, but 4 o'clock, 1600 here, out on the big blue ocean. No sun, can't see land, but I will throw up a screenshot of the map, show you where we're at. And so you don't have to see my ugly face all the time. Here are the rest of the crew doing some filming, chilling out, having a good time. Unfortunately, I missed all the whale sightings. Sean got several this morning, and then I went down to make a sandwich, saw another one I missed, and then while I was down napping, both Seans saw one. So I am keeping my eyes open, and hopefully I'll get to see one here shortly. It's a lot calmer out here than it has been. So like I said, the rollers are very predictable. Man, I'll tell you what, you were right about that the Point Conception, man. That place was I was like, okay, yeah, this is you know, this is for real here. This is the real deal. But man, I tell you, this boat's pretty incredible. It handles amazing, and there were some rough seas last night, and it handled them awesome. So happy to be on a large boat out here in the Pacific, that's for sure. I would not want to be on a boat any smaller than this. You know, those smaller boats are for coastal sailing, not out here in the big blue. So, but yeah, we're enjoying it. We're having fun. So, but maybe the sun will poke out at some point. Who knows? You know. But that's why we brought cold weather gear. All right. We have shut everything down. Sean is checking the fuel separator, I think is what he called it. Checking the oil levels and doing all that kind of stuff. And Sean Gregg is gonna throw some stuff in a pot and make some tasty vittles. So as you can see, it's not too bad out. Pretty calm right now. Almost zero wind. So the ocean has calmed way down. Every once in a while, we'll get a pretty big roller, but it's real smooth. Nothing too bad. But
a sample of our fuel.
there it is. Fuel's looking good.
Water.
That's perfect. These guys are talking about sails and cleats and pulleys and all this, and checking stuff out. Just doing routine stuff. And as you can see out here, it is pretty calm. This is the calmest we have seen the ocean since we were in the harbor there in Oxnard. So yeah, so we want to kind of get all this stuff knocked out, you know, before we, you know, get into any rougher stuff. Definitely a spot. One gust last night around 55 knots around Point Conception. So yes, we would rather not do that again. And the confused seas that go along with it, and the fog banks, and you know, the craziness that goes on off that point. Me no le gusta mucho. So let's keep the good weather going. Say a prayer to the weather gods for us. Thank you very much. Hi, ciao. What's up? Yes, Mom, we are very thankful for everyone that is praying for good conditions. We like that. And we are back underway and eating some hot chow. Just had some hot lasagna, and now for some vegetables. So I will do a quick...
Dinner day 2. I'm still working on it. About 10 miles off the coast of California. And running under diesel power because we'll be calm. Thanks to Sancho for some delicious victuals. Just checked. Ship's mate Brian just crashed going the companionway. And I think we're set for going into night 2 with high hopes that night 2 is less exciting than night 1 was. Night 2. Raining. The adventurers stoutly facing down the adverse conditions of a light mist here.
Cloudy skies, so pretty dark out here, but still plugging along.
Well, sailing for the last couple of hours on a beam reach with 15, 17 knot winds straight up the coast, which is unexpected and very pleasant. Day 3. About an hour into my second morning watch. We are probably about 30 miles, 30 miles off the coast of, actually off of Monterey Bay. Winds 25, 30. Close reach sail, on course, reef 1 and both sails. Certainly been a challenge as we expected. Everybody else is asleep right now, catching up from our second night. But can't complain. Nothing major has gone wrong, and we are going into our last day before San Francisco Bay, and And then it'll be a 6-7 hour sail up to Glen Cove, which will be our final destination for this passage. Kind of overcast, cold. My preference is
Crew meeting this morning, and looks like we had kind of doubted the fuel consumption touted by the specs on this boat as well as the dealer. We didn't actually believe that this thing only burns a half gallon an hour. It's like nothing only burns a half gallon an hour. But as it turns out, it really does only burn a half gallon an hour. We are just now halfway through tank 1, and we have 2 tanks. So we don't need to stop for fuel, especially since we're currently under sail. So we're currently making our fuel. I'm basically at reef 1 on both sails, and boat speeds bouncing between 6.5 to 7.5 knots. As said, we're ahead of schedule. We made great time overnight. We made great time today. And so we're going to go ahead and push right now and then anchor this evening in Half Moon Bay. So, you know, after 3 days and 2 nights, I think we're ready for a night on the hook, and maybe, you know, a cooked meal, and then wee hours of the morning we will pull anchor and hit the bay probably 8 or 9 a.m. and ride. All right, La Familia, here we are. We are coming into Half Moon Bay, coming up on the buoys here, and the channel markers, I guess is what they're called. But anyhow, as you can see, beautiful view. It's a really pretty day. Beautiful coastline here. Ocean is a little pissed off, it seems, but not too terribly bad. But we are looking forward to getting in here and dropping our anchor and cooking some food on the boat. We're not going to get off, but just chill out on the boat, and then take off around 4:30 in the morning once it starts getting light, in order to get us into San Francisco Bay at the right time, right tides, all that kind of stuff. So we will keep you guys updated. You can't take the sky from me. I'll be able to zoom in enough. I don't know if those, I think those are sea lions on the buoy. I don't know if you can see them or not, but they're just hanging out. You can't take the sky from me. Bright as the sun is shining there in front, but we're over here going to look for a mooring ball or an anchor site. And we just dropped 100 feet of road, and Sean's tying it off right now. Okay, down for the night for the first time in a couple nights, so we're celebrating, because it's nice to know that we will not be staying on watches tonight. In a kind of adorable little harbor here in Half Moon Bay. We found one hell of an awesome restaurant. It's called the Serenity, and the head chef is Sean Gregg. Frickin' rocked it out. So we're getting some good chow, because we haven't had a whole lot for the last few days. So cheers. You can't take the sky from me. Take me out to the black, tell them I ain't coming back. Burn the land and boil the sea, you can't take the sky from me.